Hey everyone, the numbers are in for Whisper Dunes for October 2022. I'm Craig Duran with the Duran Group at Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices. Nighttime edition of market updates. It's November 1st. We have a little leftover spooky lights from Halloween. I turn 50 tomorrow, so I'm taking the afternoon off. But I want to get these out. There's a lot, I think, to talk about in the market. And since I got a hold of some numbers, I want to go ahead and get those out to you. One of the things we've been watching in the market in general is this red line. This chart you're looking at represents the overall housing market in Panama City Beach. And for the last few years, we've had so much demand in housing, plenty of people trying to buy houses, that we would watch this red line and it would basically tell us if the market was hot or nuclear hot. This was telling us how many homes were for sale. So how many homes were buyers competing to try to buy? But what's happened very quickly is we have far fewer buyers in the market. So many buyers have been sucked out of the market for so many different reasons. We're watching this red line a little less and really focusing on this months of inventory number. Remember, months of inventory is going to tell us how long it would take us to sell a house in general. We're way up from, in the one something range to now 5.48 months of inventory, meaning on average in all of Panama City Beach, it would take us about 5.5 months to get something sold. That is not a terribly scary number in real estate in general. I want to stress that. We're not quite in buyer market territory. Even 4 to 5 months to sell a house is sort of the normal pace of things to get marketing working, to get people in and out to see it, to negotiate and close. It feels like an eternity compared to the kind of market we were in just a few months ago. But again, it's not a terrible thing. It's certainly slower, but not, I think, something that is the sky is falling type messaging. I do think we have to watch that number. If that number goes much higher for an extended period of time, then you would start to see some pressure on pricing coming down. But there's so much equity in the market that we don't anticipate a dramatic crash. Next month, early December, I'm going to put a kind of a comprehensive update together to show you what I'm talking about, that we could see the market pull back some, but I want to give you a historical perspective on where things are. And then in January, I'm going to come back out with a Whisper Dunes specific year-to-date wrap-up and also show you projections on where things are headed. This is that same chart for Whisper Dunes specifically. We didn't have a closing in October, so we really can't pull a number out of that. Going back 60 days, here's some of the activity. 307 Sand Oak, some of the attached units. Asking price is $325. It's under contract. Asking price $362. It's under contract. Asking price $389 for sale. Asking price $395 is under contract. Over in the detached section, not a ton of activity. A 3.2 is on the market for $515. Another one asking $543 is has a sale pending, and another one just closed. The larger one, 2,200 square feet, closed at $567. Main takeaway, short market update for you this week. We are watching the market. It is much slower. Probably by the time I get this even distributed, interest rates will be, the Fed will probably move the rates up again tomorrow by 0.75 of a point. So we're certainly watching all that, but I've been selling real estate for 19 years. Fundamentals come back into play now. Marketing is that much more important. We're obsessing over that every day to make sure our properties stand out. Prepping something for sale, getting the right messaging, all those things become that much more important again. So we're expecting pricing to be pretty flat for a while. We are watching to see if some of those key numbers change enough that we get into buyer market territory, which could pull things back a little bit. But for now, things are steady. It's just taking us a little longer to sell something than it did earlier in the year. Hope this helps you guys some, and I'll see you on the other side of 50.